Hello, you might have seen a video that I popped up earlier this year where I explained that I was growing tomatoes from this seed pouch. There are several different varieties in this seed pouch, and it was my intention to try and grow as many of them as I can this year in my 6x8 polycarbonate greenhouse. I want to put that video up. I'd already started these seeds off and I'd actually moved them up into these yogurt pots. Okay, so I'd singled the seeds up into these yogurt pots and they were growing on as small tomato seedlings. Let me cut you back to a clip of that video from about 6 weeks ago. Check this out, then come back to me. These are some of the tomato varieties I'll be growing this year here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom. But some of them are definitely new to me here at Homegrown Veg. Not in any particular order in the shot you're looking at, but we've got Moneymaker, San Marzano, Ace 55, Red Cherry, Heinz 1350, Marmande, Pink Brandywine and Tigerella. Okay, so that was then, this is now. This is the update. We've moved on from these yogurt pots now. Yeah, we've moved on from the yogurt pots. We've moved them up into fabric bags. That's what we're growing in now, fabric bags. So the tomato plants have been singled up into these fabric bags and I've now got them on station in the greenhouse. Let's pop out to the greenhouse and have an update. Let's see what's happening. This is Marmande. Marmande is a favourite large fruited heirloom tomato, distinguished by its irregular scalloped red fruit with touches of pink. As you can see, Marmande has produced a flower. First flower of the year here at Homegrown Veg in the United Kingdom on our tomatoes. Right, let's move down the line. This is San Marzano, the classic Italian plum tomato, #1 cooking variety, perfect for making sauces with its meaty flesh and very few seeds, yielding large crops over a long period starting early in the season. This is Ace 55, an old favourite heirloom tomato with bright scarlet, thick-walled fruit that are moderately smooth and produced in abundance on a medium to large vine. This is a tomato called Shirley. Shirley is one of the most popular tomatoes grown in the United Kingdom. This is Heinz 1350, and it has to be said probably the most sickly looking tomato plant in the greenhouse. Heinz 1350 is the perfect tomato for using in salads and making sauces, as it was traditionally intended to be used, producing high yields of uniform bright red 3-inch diameter fruits. This tomato is called Moneymaker. Moneymaker is a traditional United Kingdom greenhouse variety. These are 2 potatoes I have growing in 10-inch X-cut flower water buckets. They're just starting to flower, so perhaps not too long till we harvest these potatoes, which is just as well, because at the bottom of your screen, right and left, you'll see a couple of cucumber plants. They will be going in the position that the potatoes now occupy. So we really need to be moving these potatoes along now and getting these 2 cucumber plants onto their station. This is another Shirley, so we have 2 Shirley tomato plants growing in the greenhouse. This is Roma. Roma is the ultimate mid-season tomato, producing beautifully red, perfectly flavoured 3-inch fruits. It grows vigorously on a vine. This is Tigerella, a distinctive tomato with its red fruits and quirky orange and yellow stripes. It's a very productive variety that produces high yields and provides a decorative alternative to standard varieties. And if I look in back there, we have a flower on Tigerella. This is a tomato called Red Cherry, and as its name implies, it's a cherry tomato, so we're expecting lots of small fruits on this particular variety, and it is the fastest growing tomato in the greenhouse at the moment. This tomato had me flummoxed in the early part of the year when I started these seeds. In fact, I didn't think it was a tomato at all, I thought it was a weed. And if you contrast the leaves on this particular variety to the leaves on the other varieties that you've looked at, it just looks different. It doesn't look like a tomato plant. But you have assured me that this is Brandywine Pink, and I'm going with that. Now, Brandywine Pink is a very popular heirloom American beefsteak tomato. The large vines reliably produce heavy crops of pink fruit that can be 200 to 400 grams with excellent flavour. Wow, I'm looking forward to seeing the fruit on this particular variety. This is the last of this year's crop, and this is Golden Sunrise. And as its name implies, the tomatoes on this plant were golden in colour, and I'm expecting them to be between small to medium sized tomatoes. This is a variety I've never grown before. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this greenhouse walk around. As you can see, we've got lots of stuff going on in here. We need to get those potatoes out though and those cucumbers on the station. And yeah, we need to start and train these tomatoes up the strings that are secured to the underside of the roof like this. These are the support strings tied off to a bamboo that's secured to the underside of the roof like this. And it's simple enough to loosen these strings off when you need to wrap them around the tomato plant to give it that support. Right, let's have a look at the bottom. How are these strings tied off at the bottom? Okay, can you see that? Can you see the handles on the bags? Last year I had a bamboo through there, but this year I've found some of this fiberglass rod and I've just put it through the handles, and that allows me to tighten that string. And the other thing worth remembering is that these bags, because they're secured to the underside of the roof, now act as ground anchors. So if we get a big wind and it wants to lift the roof off, it's going to have to lift all these bags as well. Okay, so now you're up to date. That's where we are. That's where we are, rated homegrown veg. We're in the fabric bags We can put these yoghurt pots away till next year, and what seeds are remaining in this pouch, we can put those away till next year. And let's see how they go. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.